Alrighty, everyone, hello. This is gonna be an unedited video, so just so you know. Okay, we're gonna be talking about the Achilles heel. We want to reduce pain and strengthen our Achilles heel. Now, first, what is our Achilles heel? It is the thickest tendon in our body. Now, it connects our heel bone to our calf muscle. So the bottom of our feet, you know, pretend this is my foot, right? The heel bone to our calf muscle, right? This is my leg. So a tendon is basically bundles of collagen, okay? Collagen is super important. It makes up our bones, our skin, our teeth, as we see our tendons. So it is very important to treat our bodies right and nourish it in the right way so that we can, you know, just live the best, well, you know, physically the best body, or not body, but the best physically that we can. Hopefully I said that at the end right. So the pain that we usually get, it is usually comes on either because of inflammation or degeneration. So degeneration is something that is a little bit, you know, has been going on for a little bit of time, because something like my brother-in-law, he runs marathons, and so he's been basically having a long-term overuse of his tendon, and so it's caused a weakening of the fibers that, you know, like fibers in a material, right? They come together, they're woven together, and that's the way our tendons are woven together. But as we, you know, use our body and maybe we're not properly nourishing our body, they begin to wear away, and also age, of course, does that. So we want to make sure that we are not only eating right, but properly, you know, stretching before we do whatever exercises. And I'm gonna actually get into what we need to do in just a minute. So I just wanted to mention that another reason for the pain is inflammation. Inflammation is one of the most, the most reasons that we have issues in our bodies today. It mainly begins in the gut, because then we get something called leaky gut, which many people have, or we don't have enough oxygen in our bodies, which also causes issues. But talking about the inflammation is one of the most reasons that all of our diseases are because of either oxygen or inflammation or leaky gut. Like, these are like the three bases for why we get sick today. And so I'm gonna talk about how we can, you know, try to strengthen ourselves and heal naturally. And, you know, we have to know that as we get older in age, we're not gonna bounce back like we did when we were younger. And if you are younger, then maybe you will bounce back and just begin to support your system right. You know, this is the, like, I believe this is our temple that God has given us, and we need to just try to, you know, treat it kindly. And so that comes on many fronts. So first, let's talk about reducing inflammation through diet and herbs, and strengthening our tendon for the fact of the degeneration. Okay, number one is our food. The food intake is so important, right? We want to increase collagen. We want to increase collagen. And so there are many different ways to do this, but my favorite way is bone broth. This is the bone broth that I specifically buy. I get it from eBay, and the reason I buy this one, can you please get up and walk away with him? The reason that I buy this one is because it is the only one that I have found. Okay, there was one other, but it's not specifically bone broth. They do have bone broth, and that's a vital proteins, but I like this one even more than vital proteins. This one is grass-fed, which is very important for me, because I mean, it should be for you too, because then the animals will have the most best, you know, be raised best, because God made all of us in a certain way, and when we go away from that, you know, we tend to create problems. And so the same thing with animals. if we take animals and we put them in dark places so they're not getting sunlight, or you know, in crowded confinement, you know, they're going to be stressed. They're not going to be producing their best, just like you and me. You know what I mean? We need to get out in the sunlight and walk and just you know, be as close to nature as we can. So this one I really like. It also says that they have per serving, which is, I'm going to show you, right? So it comes with this. You see this? It comes with this. And 2 of these gives you 20 naturally occurring amino acids. So that is very important. Plus it gives you the collagen that I was talking about. Now we need that collagen because that is what's going to help to fix the damage that we have done to our bodies, and it's gonna help strengthen us as well. Okay, next thing is an herbal remedy. So I use this a lot. This is arnica. Arnica montana is a homeopathic medicine, but it can also be found, like, you know, you can find a tincture. A tincture is basically a liquid medicine. You can make it at home. I would do that video for you guys when I can, because I love making homemade medicines. But this is just in pill form. And whenever you get any kind of inflammation, you don't want to take this longer than 10 days, but the initial inflammation, you definitely want to take this. So arnica is a great way to help reduce inflammation when you get like onset pain. So I have used this many times. I'm not really going to go into any stories, but I have had some inflammation issues here or there, and I use this, and even for David I do that as well. Okay, so next thing is that I would really recommend taking a supplement of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Now you want something that specifically has these 3 together, because you need them. They work synergistically. So when you just take calcium by itself, that's great, but it's really not going to get absorbed very well into your system, and that's what we want, right? The absorbability is so important. So we really want to take calcium together with magnesium and vitamin D, because this is gonna work together to really bring about the results we want. You know, I notice the difference when I take them. You know, maybe I'll have a stretch that I'll do really good. I'll be taking them every day, and then I don't know, life gets crazy like it does. And then I forget for a few days, and I'm like, why am I feeling this pain here? And you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, I haven't been taking my Cal Mag D. So this is what I personally take. This is the Nutrilite brand. I really like theirs. They're very good. There's another brand that I like as well, but this is the one that I specifically take. And yeah, I could tell the difference, and I think it's very important because we need the calcium to get you know, to help build up our bones, our teeth, our, you know, tendons, joints, all that kind of stuff. But it's not going to get into our system without the proper amount of magnesium and vitamin D. So we need something like this. Another thing I do is I drink raw milk, just like on a regular basis. I buy raw milk, and it has lots of calcium and magnesium together, right? It's calcium and magnesium. Oh, I believe that's what it is. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I believe it is calcium and magnesium. And I was literally just looking at the nutrition facts yesterday, because I have a gallon of raw milk, and I was just like looking at it, and I was like, wow, 25%, that's awesome. So raw milk is important for our bodies as well. Okay, next, this is the essential oil parts that I think is very important as well, because we want to support our bodies in many different ways, from the food like I've gone over with you guys, as well as the supplements that we take, as well as herbal. You know, God gave us all these wonderful means to try to keep us healthy. So I use this, right? I literally just bought this to sample it, and I really like it. I'm really going to be buying the full bottle with my next order that I placed with doTERRA. So this is Deep Blue Rub. I'm going to tell you what it has in it, because the ingredients are awesome. So mainly I'm just gonna go over the camphor, the wintergreen, the peppermint, the eucalyptus, the lang lang, the blue tansy, and so many other great things in here, right? I need you to please go outside.
I want milk.
In a minute, I'll give you milk. Thank you. All right, so lost my train of thought a little bit, but this is really good. I had a pain in my back the other day, and I just asked David to just rub it all on my back, and he did, and it was awesome. He said it smells like Bengay, so I guess you could say it's the herbal or essential oil Bengay, right? And it's really, really good. I've heard a lot of testimonies about this. So please leave that alone. Please leave that alone and go outside until I get you the milk. Thank you. So I really, really encourage you to get this. This you can rub right on the Achilles heel, right? You rub it in right before you go to bed and you just rest. And I would recommend it on a regular basis because, you know, we're always going to get those little things here or there, and it just gives us a nice relief while also helping to heal us on a regular basis with the essential oils. So I was also going to say that you can make it on your own, something similar using essential oils, and I'll do a video. I don't have all the essential oils for what they have in here, but I can do something that's not going to be as strong, as potent, but it will still, you know, help out. And it will basically be using eucalyptus oil, lavender oil, lemon oil, and lang lang. And I'll do a video on that one of these days. I don't want to promise anything, you know, but I want to do it soon for you guys. So, but in the meantime, deep blue rub is awesome. Okay, next, increase vitamin C. Now, if you didn't know, vitamin C is like the little vacuum for germs, right? So it goes around your body, just sucking all that bad stuff out, you know what I mean? And, you know, helping to get it out of your body. So one of the ways that I like to increase vitamin C is through daily smoothies. I regularly drink a green smoothie and I give it to my children and my baby. Like, everybody loves it around here. So the ingredients that will really be helpful are, I use a let me see, how do you say it? Green Powers blend. But if you don't have that, you could either just buy kale or spinach, or you could buy both and mix them together. I like to go to Trader Joe's and pick up the kale power greens. I'm sorry, yes, power greens. I really like it. Judah, you're not listening. I said to go outside.
I don't want to.
Okay, so quiet down. Thank you. Okay, so what I do is I take the kale, I put it in my blender, and you know what, if you guys could afford to get the Vitamix, I really highly recommend the Vitamix. This is like the top of the line blender for making smoothies if you're going to be doing it on a regular basis. Okay, so you take the kale or whatever greens you're going to use, and I usually take 1 to 2 handfuls, usually 2. And then I fill it up about 3/4 of the way to wherever, like, so if these are the greens, you know, right up to there, I'm going to fill it up to with water. You can use coconut milk if you'd like. Or coconut water. I love it with coconut water. I don't always have coconut water on hand, but that is my favorite way. So whatever you choose, you just fill it up with whatever liquid, whether it's coconut water, milk, or just regular water. You blend that together first. Okay, then you want to add in whatever frozen items you're going to be using. I personally like to always put in a frozen banana if I can. If not, then ice. And then frozen peaches and frozen pineapples, because you really want to get the, you know, vitamin C content high in the smoothie. So I personally like pineapples more than peaches, so I put more pineapples than peaches, but you know, you could do it to whatever your taste is. And then you want to put in some berries. Sorry for the background noise. So then you want to put in some berries, okay? Frozen berries, I like during the winter, you know, to have some frozen berries on hand. But definitely during the summer, you want to have those fresh berries from your local supermarket. Or even better, from your local farmer's market. Okay, so you mix these all together, you throw in some of the bone broth powder, and you have a vitamin C awesome smoothie. All right, well, I'm gonna get going because the children, after 15 minutes, that's enough time for them to be quiet, right? Yeah. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope that this helped. If you have any questions, just, you know, comment below. Make sure you tap that bell for any new videos that will be coming out from us. And also, I will be having this information. I'll try to put as much in the description box below, as well as any links to our to any products. All right, so so thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day, and tap that bell. Yes, tap that bell. All right, everyone, have a good day.